morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. I'm Tico. Welcome back to the severe weather update. Now, we are going to be tracking again the severe weather that is moving into parts of the southeast tonight. Also, it's a parts of the lower Ohio Valley. Also, another chance for some flooding. Now, let's get over to the radar mosaic for parts of the southeast. We do have some showers into parts of Arkansas. Those are lifting off to the northeast. We also have a few showers into parts of Louisiana. Those are, again, moving up to the north and east. We are tracking, again, the storms that are going to be heading into tonight, which we have a 3 out of 5 on the severe weather scale for parts of Arkansas, Texas, Louisiana, and Oklahoma. But also, we have a slight risk that is in effect for parts of, again, western Mississippi, Louisiana, Texas, Oklahoma, and then Arkansas. Also surrounding that, a decent size marginal risk, which includes most of Mississippi, Louisiana. Almost all of Louisiana is under a threat of severe weather. Also Arkansas. So we are going to have another chance for severe thunderstorms. Main risks: tornadoes, hail. Hail's not really a threat. Winds are definitely a threat. And flooding. Yes, flooding is going to be a threat tomorrow. But the flood threat level is only a 1 for some of these areas. And we'll get into that in a minute. Now let's get over to Friday's severe weather outlook, which is tomorrow. 3 out of 5 for parts of western Alabama, northwestern Alabama, and also parts of northern Mississippi. Also surrounding that, a chunk of parts of the southeast under a slight risk, which, again, the main threat is probably going to be a tornado. Main threats are wind, tornadoes. Not surprised if we have some large hail potentially. And the flooding threat, again, is going to be in parts of the lower Ohio Valley for parts of Tennessee and Kentucky. I'm so sorry. Also, a chunk of parts of the Midwest and the Mid-Atlantic region is under a slight and marginal risk in effect for tomorrow. So everybody in these colors, not this color, so ignore this color, but in this, and this color, you need to be watching out for some of these storms. So even if you're in the green, you still have a chance for some severe thunderstorms. Let's time it out with our radar, future radar. Stop it at 5Z, which that is 1 o'clock in the morning. Storms are going to be knocking on the door to Little Rock. Then these storms are going to be moving off to the northeast, and then that's where our flooding potential moves into parts of Tennessee and Kentucky. This is 13Z, which is around 9 a.m. These storms are going to be moving into northern Louisiana, knocking on the door to parts of southwestern Tennessee and parts of Mississippi. Then these storms are going to be moving northeast. Alabama's going to get hit. Western Alabama's going to get hit by around 10 tomorrow. Then these storms are going to be skirting out. The storms are probably going to end, I'm going to say 6Z, which is 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock in the morning, potentially on Saturday. These storms are going to be moving on to the northeast. But there is a chance for some showers and thunderstorms lingering into parts of Florida. Also into parts of North Carolina. This is the storm potential up northeast. So these storms are going to be, storms are going to be into parts of southern. This is going to be moving into parts of Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, and parts of Tennessee by around 4 a.m. These storms are going to be moving up to the northeast. It's going to be knocking on the door to parts of southern Indiana by around 8 o'clock. These storms are going to be moving into Memphis, moving into potentially Mayfield, Kentucky, Paducah, Kentucky, Evansville, Indiana, and parts of southwestern Indiana. Then it's going to be over in Nashville by around noon. And these storms are going to be moving up to the northeast. Flooding is going to be a threat for tomorrow. This is the day one excessive rainfall, which if you're in this green, you have a slow chance of seeing some flooding. And then the day two risk, which that goes into parts of central Indiana, southern Indiana, parts of Tennessee, Arkansas, southern Illinois, and the far southeastern corner of Missouri. Also, we didn't know about this, but there is a slight risk it affects for parts of New York and also for northern Georgia. But overall, it's just going to be an active day. Let's take a look at the total QPF, which is just rainfall. Let's put it into motion. Listen, there could be around almost an inch of rain in parts of Indianapolis, and then down to the south into parts of Evansville, potentially southwestern Indiana, 2.15 inches. Then down into parts of, and you see these streaks. You see these just streaks moving up to the northeast. Those are locally heavy rain, in which we could have from 1 to 3 inches of rain potentially, maybe 4 inches into parts of Arkansas, southern Missouri. I'm so sorry for that long pause. And into parts of western Kentucky. You see all these streaks, and again, heavy rainfall is going to be possible, so y'all guys need to stay active if you're in parts of the Midwest, the Northeast, and also the Southeast. Thank you so much for watching this weather update. Have a fantastic rest of your day.